Hello, this is Becca from Willow Hill Designs. Welcome to my channel, and today I am sharing my completed Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 4. I said I would come back with a completed little piece of quilt with all the hexagons on and the lace around the three edges of it. So here it is, and I will give you a close-up of that lace. This is the lace that I put along the edge. Please excuse my tiered tray here. I had to put it there because the lights were shining in the granite, making a reflection. It's a cloudy day here. It's snowing, so I needed my lights on. And sorry for the shakiness. I'm doing this by hand. This is the lace along the edge. And that is the same lace that is along this bottom edge as well. And I really love the lace touches on there. They really add so much. And I just thought I would show you, please excuse the shaking. I'm not very good at this. I only put some little lace motifs in the very center here. Let me go back out. I just put the lace motifs in the center there, and then also on the every other triangle on the top edge, and then also every other triangle on the bottom edge. And I also added a lace motif. I just put a few leaves together on one edge where the quilt is joined, where the two pieces of quilt are joined, and another piece on the opposite edge. Over here, I added some leaves. So basically, for the most part, I didn't put too much of the extra little lace motifs on there, but it is all finished, and I really, really love it. It's just a treasure. Each of the hexagons have special meaning, and they hold special memories while stitching. So I just thought I would share, and I will be back in just a minute to show you for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 5 what I'm thinking of doing. So I'll be back in a minute. Hello, I'm back, and I just thought I would share my beginning, which is really not much of a beginning, for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 5, which is a trifold pouch, or a pouch, that we'll be making. And what I decided to use for my base fabric is this sort of an ivory wool felt. It's not felted wool, it's wool felt. And I think it's about 7 inches by 15. And I just ironed it in the way that I would like it to be, the dimensions that I would like it to be. And what I have decided to do, there's strings all over this wool felt. What I decided to do was just to draw some lines in with friction pen to let me know where, when laying this out, what would overlap onto the front, what will be on the back. Excuse me. And the same thing, pardon me, the same thing for the top of the little pouch. Whatever will be overlapping, I can kind of get an idea when I'm placing things down where they'll land. So this will be the size of my pouch, and I think from what Rachel and Sarah have said, we'll be lining it. So that is my little pouch size and the fabric base that I'll be using. And I have this home deck fabric that I absolutely love. And I'd like to use a piece of this. In particular, I like this area. I think this is very pretty. Excuse me, I may use a portion of that, or I may use a portion of the larger flowers. I'm not sure, maybe this white with this little bit here, but I would like to use some of this. This is a very pretty fabric. There's more different motifs as well. I had purchased this to make some curtains for my sewing room upstairs, and instead I made a different curtain, but I do love this fabric and we'll be doing something with it. I have used pieces of it. So that will be one of my choices. I guess we'll leave maybe that image out. That's so pretty, that. And I also have this. This is a home deck fabric as well. I have a couple of pieces of this, probably depending on what I like on that portion of the fabric, but I think I'd like to use a piece of this on there as well. I think that would look very pretty. So that's a candidate. And I have some of this fabric as well. I've made some very pretty pillows for our great room with this fabric, and this has all leaves on it. Oak leaves and maybe birch leaves here, just different leaves, poplar. And I just think this is so pretty. So I'd like to use a piece of that. I don't know, right now my brain is kind of overwhelmed. I don't know, excuse me, where I'll be going with any of this, but those are kind of some of the ideas that I'm thinking of. And I also have these fabrics from French General that I'm thinking of using, and these are very pretty. I don't know which ones I certainly don't need all of these. These are set aside for a quilt, but there are some pretty ones in here. Probably not that, or that. Excuse me, maybe this. This, of course, looks very French. So that might be pretty in there. Or even this could be pretty. Or maybe some of the more red. This is very pretty as well. And here's that neutral, on a neutral background with pink. And here it is on a taupe background. This I love. I think that's very, very pretty. I think that would go. And then with some touches of color. This is maybe a little dull. Not that. Probably not that, although, I don't know. Lots of choices here of fabrics. I like that. I think that's very pretty, delicate kind of. And I like this one as well. I think this might look pretty on the bag. And maybe a little too similar here. No on that. And not too sure about that one. Maybe a little tiny piece of red on here would be good. Here's that same fabric with red. And that one, not too sure about that. Maybe a little piece of this would look nice. And there's this. That same design again. A dark red there. This I like very much. I think a small piece of that would look nice on there. and maybe not. This one is pretty. I like that one. I'm not too sure about that. No to that. Maybe. Maybe. No, I'm not crazy about this print at all. That could be pretty. And no, I think on those are a little too dark and too taupish. These are some pieces from a collection by the three sisters from Moda Fabrics, and it's called Memoirs. And these are just charm squares. And I wasn't sure if some of these would look good on there. Not sure. I'd like something with writing. I do have another few fabrics with writing. Maybe this would look nice on there. Kind of like that neutral. And this, I like things like this. I think that's very pretty. That could possibly work. This I like as well because it has the red on there, and maybe that could tie in some way. That's kind of pretty. That end might be a little heavy or a little dark, but maybe this might be pretty. And I don't know about that. I think that's a little too, well, maybe that could work too. So those are kind of the thoughts that I have, which is nothing is fleshed out, nothing. And one more thing, I just pulled this jacket, this lace jacket. I had originally bought this for a wedding. The tag is still on it. I never wore this. I don't remember what I wore to that wedding, but I didn't wear this at all. And this has been just sitting up in the drawer. Oh, there's extra beads with this as well, but I love Alençon lace. It was on my wedding gown, and I love that. I think that's beautiful. Let's see if we can, I just love Alençon lace. And I just think maybe some pieces of this. I don't know about all the sparklies, depending on what I choose, but this could certainly be used. But I hated to cut into it, but I thought I haven't worn this, and why not use it? Why not? Once I cut into it, I think I'll be okay. But there's even sort of a scalloped edge, which could be put on the edge of the bag as well, the little pouch as well. So that's kind of as far as I've gotten. I haven't really pulled any other laces. I do have other laces that I could choose from, but I like these choices so far, and then mixing these home dec fabrics, mixing them with some of these other fabrics I think will be very pretty, depending. I'll just have to audition them really and see what will look nice. So I just thought I would share that. That's where I am, not very far, but I'll be beginning on this soon. So thank you very much for joining me today. This seems like it'll be a fun one, and I love the fact that we have a whole month to work on it, because gosh, just taking down decorations for Christmas, taking down the Christmas trees and the just all the different tchotchkes and decorations all over the house, that's time consuming. I'm going to leave the winter flowers up, all the pine branches and things. I'll leave those things up, and berries, because I love them through January. But yeah, it's been a busy time with taking, and I hated to see the trees come down. I miss that cozy glow, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that that's behind me. So I will come back when I have more done on this. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'm wishing you many blessings. Bye for now.